when you hear something like this, you just thank the good Lord that the medical staff was there in attendance, that there were people there to see and what transpired and ultimately come to the rescue. And we don't know how, but we don't know the intricate details. I'm just thankful. Thank the good Lord that he's doing okay and that.
Stephen A. Smith's reaction said everything. The shock on his face, the seriousness in his voice. This was one of those moments where sports instantly fade into the background. When news of Anthony Joshua's car crash broke, Stephen A. didn't analyze it as a boxing story. He treated it for what it really was, a life-altering moment that reminds everyone how fragile things truly are. According to confirmed reports, Anthony Joshua was unconscious for nearly 10 minutes after the crash. People nearby rushed in to help before emergency services could arrive. But the situation became even more devastating when it was confirmed that two of Joshua's closest friends and team members, Sina Gami and Latif Idol, lost their lives. That detail hits deeper because Joshua is known for keeping his circle extremely small. These weren't just colleagues. These were people he trusted, people who were fans.
It was almost unbelievable to hear what had happened and to see some images of Anthony climbing out of a vehicle in pain, and then to hear, because I contacted his management team, that Kevin Ayodele and Sina Gami, two of his close associates with his training team, and I don't know them intimately, they're very quiet men, they're not out there and talking to everyone. Absolutely devastated to hear that he'd lost two of his very close
family to him. This wasn't a professional loss, it was personal. Later, Matchroom Boxing and 258BXG confirmed that Joshua suffered injuries and was taken to the hospital, where he remained stable and under observation. Stephen A.'s tone captured exactly what many people are feeling: relief that Joshua survived, mixed with genuine grief for the lives lost. In moments like this, rankings, titles, and future fights don't matter. This is about how life can change in a matter of seconds. One moment you're moving through life as normal. The next, you're relying on strangers for help while mourning people who are beside you every day. That's why the request for privacy matters. This is a time for healing, not headlines. Right now, the boxing world isn't arguing or debating. It's standing still, offering prayers, condolences, and respect for everyone affected by a tragedy that reaches far beyond the ring.
This is Anthony Joshua trying to leave the car. And you know, I see this guy in the suit, he's trying to help Joshua, but you see these people with phones out and you see them just blocking his way. No one clearing a way for this guy. Who knows what his injuries are at this point? People standing there with their phones.
And just when the weight of the situation couldn't feel any heavier after Stephen A. Smith's words, "John Fury speaks," and it hit straight in the chest. Listening to him, boxing doesn't even cross your mind. You're thinking about how close this all came to ending in the worst possible way. Fury isn't ranting. He's not chasing attention. He's speaking like a father, like a man who understands just how thin the line between life and loss really is. When John Fury says Anthony Joshua had a guardian angel, it doesn't sound dramatic, it sounds real. Looking at the crash details, the injuries, and the fact that Joshua was unconscious, you realize this wasn't luck. This was survival by inches. What stands out is that Fury doesn't point fingers. He doesn't assign blame. He uses the moment to remind everyone that cars don't care about fame, belts, or future plans. One mistake,
and start putting out there to people that you can't drive a vehicle at speed, you can't drink and drive, you can't drug and drive. Not saying any of these boys have been doing that, not at all. I'm just putting it out there, you know, because it's the time of year, it's Christmas, it's New Year. Now you've got to be careful the most, you know, especially with people walking about, other people, you know. When you get in the car, you must think of them, be in a sound mind and competent and pay due care and attention to everything you do. Again, condolences to the deceased's family. Two young men should never have happened. AJ, God had his arms wrapped around you tight, you know.
Distracted second, and everything changes. The way he keeps repeating, "be of sound mind," hits harder than any punch because it's real-life advice, not fight talk. There's something powerful about someone known for chaos in boxing, choosing calm and responsibility here. No trash talk, no rivalry energy, just a clear message. Life is fragile, protect it. In a sport built on danger, this was a reminder that the real fight sometimes isn't in the ring. It's simply making it home alive. The tone shifts completely because this isn't about tactics or game plans anymore. This is real life crashing in without warning. When Wade Plemons speaks, you can hear it instantly. This isn't a content voice. This is a man genuinely shaken. AJ surviving feels miraculous, but the loss of two close friends drains the room of air. What hits hardest is Wade calling out the chaos at the scene. People filming instead of helping. Phones out while lives were slipping away. That's not analysis. That's frustration at watching humanity fail in a moment that demanded compassion.
Joshua has received minor injuries and he's been taken to hospital. So eyewitnesses say Joshua was in a Lexus SUV with 3 other passengers and he was involved in an accident in which that Lexus collided with a truck that was stationary at the time. And there are videos online of a shaken Joshua being taken out of the car. So local police have confirmed that Joshua has suffered.
You don't need replays or hot takes to understand how wrong that feels. One moment they're laughing, training, living life. The next, everything is divided into before and after. No vel, no pachik, no victory changes that. Wade isn't just reacting to an accident. He's reacting to what we've become as spectators. Fame doesn't protect you from tragedy. Money doesn't buy immunity when life decides to test you. That image of AJ being pulled from the wreck, with no clear emergency response and no dignity for the fallen, stays with you longer than any knockout ever could. Boxing teaches us about damage, rounds, cuts, and
This is Anthony Joshua trying to leave the car. And you know, I see this guy in the suit, he's trying to help Joshua, but you see these people with phones out and you see them just blocking his way. No one clearing a way for this guy. Who knows what his injuries are at this point? People standing there with their phones out, filming him. We've lost our minds. As an entire human species, we have lost our minds. Where is the empathy? Where is the concern? Where is the concern? Where is the understanding of the severity of this situation to help your fellow man by not making it about yourself and putting your damn phone away and getting out of his way so that he can receive aid, and so the 2 people that unfortunately have passed, that they can at least receive some sort of dignity and aid if it's needed there. Imagine being Joshua. Imagine being those 2 people that lost their lives today, and this is how it happens in this state with this amount of
doesn't heal on a scorecard. Wade doesn't even want to talk about Joshua's future in the sport, and honestly, neither should we. Right now, this is about grief, survival, and the strength it takes to wake up after trauma you never trained for. This wasn't a fight breakdown. It was a reality check, and sometimes those hit harder than anything thrown in a ring. Now I want to hear from you. Did this moment change how you see fighters and fame, or was it a wake-up call about life outside the ring? Drop your thoughts in the comments, respectfully. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bloodline Boxing. See you in the next one.